Okay, so guys, we have come back to our computer screen, and before starting our project, I want to show you what we are going to actually make. Okay, so first of all, we will see the output, then after we will start it. Okay, so we are going to make this web page. Here we have not used much CSS, but yes, our concept is there, the concept of async and await keyword. Okay, so here one web page is there where one heading is there, get facts, and one button is there, get fact. Okay, if we will click on this button, then there will be one random cat fact. Okay, what is the fact? The oldest cat to give birth was Kitty, who at the age of 30 gave birth to 2 kittens. During her life, she gave birth to 218 kittens. Okay, so this is one cat fact. Okay, so we want to make this. Okay, so let's start our project, how to make it. Okay, so I am simply opening VS Code, and yes, I have made it already, but for you I am going to make it once again. So I will erase this all. So yes, I am going to save these changes, and also in script.js I want to erase all this. Yes, only this much code we have to make. And yes, let's start to make our code. And first of all, we will write index.html file. So in that, what I will do, I will simply apply here boilerplate code, and this is our boilerplate code. We will simply give title to our web page. Title will be cat facts. Okay, cat facts will be title, and this we will now here simply make one heading. Okay, so for heading we will use h1 tag, and in that we will use the cat facts. Okay, this is our heading, and we will simply give here one button. So button will be say that click me to get fact. Okay, this will be text inside button, and we will simply use here h3. Okay, in previous project there was p, that is paragraph, but here we are using h3, due to which what will happen, if we will use h3, then our output will be in bold form. Okay, so we are using here h3. So I will save it simply, and now we will write a logic for it. Okay, so we are going to use here the URL. I don't know that URL, so I will simply use this URL. I have to copy it. This was the previous code, and yes, I am going to erase that all things again. Okay, so let's use that URL here. Let URL is equal to, I will paste that URL here. This is API. Okay, URL is nothing but the API link, and we are going to fetch the data from that API link. So now what I will do, I will simply access the button. So let button is equal to document dot query selector. Okay, document dot query selector, and inside it I will pass simply button. So okay, I will pass here button, and now what we will do, after clicking on that button we have to use it. Okay, so we will also access here, we will use here button dot add event listener. So we will use here button dot add event listener. Event will be click event, and after clicking on that button, this is my VS Code's problem, really sorry my dear subscribers. And yes, here we have used click event, and after clicking on it we will pass here one callback, and that arrow function will return. What will happen after clicking on button? If we are clicking on button, then it should return a cat facts. Okay, so it should return a cat fact. We will call here cat fact function. Okay, we will call here this function, and we have to make this cat fact function. Okay, when we will call this function, at the time there should be generation of cat fact. Okay, so we are going to make a function which will be named as cat fact, and we will write here simply the body of that function. Okay, but what we are using here API. So whenever we use this API, we have to make a function asynchronous, and to make it asynchronous, what we will do, we will use a keyword async. Okay guys, if you don't know what is asynchronous, what is await, and what is that API, then if you then you have not seen my previous video. Okay, so my previous video is displayed on screen. If you have not seen that video, then after watching this, please go and see that video, and after come back to this video. Okay, so guys, this is my request to you, please see that video. Your concepts will be very clear, that I'm confident about this thing. Okay, so okay, continue. We have made here function, and we have used here async keyword, okay, to make it async function. And yes, now inside that we will fetch our data from this this API. Okay, so we are going to use here let, what we will get a fact. So fact, no, we will get a response. So we will get response. So let response is a variable, and we are using Axios. What is Axios? Axios is a library. Okay, Axios is a library. So Axios dot get, we are going to use here get method, and inside that we will pass URL. We will pass URL, and yes, we will get a response from it, and after getting response we will return that response. Okay, so this is our simple code, and yes, okay, so we have used here Axios. Okay, so whenever we are using Axios, we have to provide a CDN link of Axios. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply turn on my browser, and if we will refresh it, then yes, that particular thing we have made here. Okay, what we have made, this is our index.html. only this HTML is looking like something like that. Okay, so what we are going to use, we are going to use the Axios CDN link. So for that I will simply search here. After search it, we will get to see GitHub page. Okay, so we will click on this GitHub page. When you will click on it, you will be simply redirected to its GitHub page, and we will scroll down until we get its CDN link. So yes, you can see here these are the some npm install, but we don't want to install Axios, we want to simply use its script tag. You can also use this if you are using JS deliver, but we are not using it. We are using this script tag, which we can simply paste in our index.html file. So we will what we will do, we will simply paste that script tag at here, and after this script tag, what I will do, I will simply link my JavaScript, that is script.js to this index.html page. So here also I am going to use it. Okay, so this script tag is for our script.js, and this script tag is for our Axios CDN. Okay, so now we will simply check our output. So okay, this is our web page, something looking like this. And first, I don't know why was it happening. Okay, I really don't know why was it happening, but now okay, this error has been solved. I just copy the name of that function and I simply paste it here. Okay, so after calling cat fact, what we are getting the output data. So what we will use, if we will open this data, so inside that you can see here in data we are getting fact, that is test done by a behavioral, means that is a particular cat fact. So what we will do, we will simply print that data. Okay, so we will use here response dot data. Okay, and we will not use here console.log, we will use here return statement. Okay, return response dot data, and inside that data there is one fact. So response dot data dot fact, we want this in our output. So I will return it from this function, and what I will do, I will simply call that function here cat fact, and yes, it is going to return a promise. So if it is returning promise, then we will use here await keyword, and also we will make this particular function asynchronous, because we uses await only in async functions. Okay, so I think it is sufficient code for it, and yes, now we are going to test our project. Now it is our final turn, so I'm going to click on it and let's see, is it generating. We have not accessed our h3. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply access it here. So let h3 is equal to document dot query selector. Okay, document dot query selector, and inside that we will pass h3. And yes, it just finished, guys. Just 2 lines code is remain, and here we will use text will be, no, yes, inner text, h3 dot inner text. h3 dot inner text will be, what inner text will be, it will be a fact. Yes, absolutely fine. Okay, so now I am totally believing that our project will run successfully. So just I will refresh it and I will just click on it, and we should get to see here a fact. Yes, guys, our project has run successfully. Okay, guys, after clicking on this button we will get a new fact. You can see here, today there are about 100 distinct breeds on the domestic cat, and we will again click on it, we will get a different fact. Okay, so guys, we have made our cat facts project. After clicking on the button click me to get facts, we are getting a new fact, that is cat fact, meow meow. Okay, so guys, please comment in comment box how was this project, and I hope the concept which we have learned in our previous video, that is a combination of async and await keyword, that we have now clear here. Okay, so that was our lecture and this is our practical. So guys, I think you have understood it very nicely and very clearly. And guys, so I only want your one comment in our comment box, that how was this video, and if you are new to this channel then please subscribe our channel and join our programmers family, and we will meet in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep coding. Bye bye.